Hello everybody, Nathan Forst here reviewing Supernatural Season 9, Episode 1, titled, I Think I'm Gonna Like It Here. Supernatural's back for its ninth season. Yes, you heard me correctly. The show has progressed so far and lasted so long that it has almost been around for a decade. It has survived its ratings fluctuating and the departure of its initial showrunner. I have had mixed feelings about Supernatural going on after Season 5. But all in all, I am happy it is still around. It is one of those shows that fills me with glee, and I really appreciate the relationship between the two brothers. At the end of the last season, we saw the angel Metatron screw over the rest of heaven by making the angels fall to earth, and Sam is dying because of some supernatural whatzawhozit. I swear the amount of times the Winchester brothers have cheated death has to be in the dozens. And remember that death is an actual character in Supernatural, one that you don't want to screw around with so lightly. The episode opens up with the angels having already fallen to Earth and are now finding places where they can lay low. Sam is in a hospital being watched over by his ever-loyal brother Dean, and Castiel seems to be missing and not responding to Dean's calls for help. Presumably because Metatron made Kaz mortal at the end of last season. However, just because one angel is incapable of helping Dean doesn't mean that others won't. A couple other angels begin to head out after Dean openly prayed to any and all angels that could hear him. All the while, Sam is trapped in his head, having some seriously strange dream sequences. The first time we see Kaz, he is just wandering around on a road in the middle of nowhere. He seems rather dazed and confused concerning what has happened to him, and nearly gets run over by a truck. The driver stops to render aid, only to have Kaz creep him out with his usual banter that us mortals that don't know anything about supernatural creatures would find crazy. The scene is pretty damn funny, I have to admit. Have I mentioned that it's good to have Supernatural back on TV? Instead of waiting around for angels that might never show up, Dean has an idea to turn to Crowley for help. Apparently Crowley is stuck in Dean's trunk. He's about to have some kind of one-sided conversation with the King of Hell when a rather perturbed angel shows up and begins beating the shit out of him. This is the part that I really liked, and mainly because I'm a fan of the reimagined Battlestar Galactica series. Hilo Temo, I hope I'm saying his name right, shows up to try and talk some sense into his fallen brother. I seriously nerdgasmed when I saw Hilo on screen. I miss BSG, although that finale was just god-awful. But I think I am diverging from the point of this review. Dean kills the guy that was beating the shit out of him and drags Hilo, or rather Ezekiel, as he is known in this show, away, putting him in a circle of angel-killing fire to interrogate him. Ezekiel passes Dean's questions, and the two go to the hospital to see Sam. Now, while Hilo and Dean are hanging out together, Kaz is getting into some trouble with an angel that he once knew. She really doesn't want Kaz to leave her, and so she smokes the poor son of a bitch right across the back of the head with a 2x4. He comes to in a car with the back of his head drenched in blood. I always find it funny in shows how people can sustain massive head trauma and just be A-fucking okay. I mean, Kaz is mortal now. He might want to be more careful, but fuck careful when you're trapped in a car with a psycho angel intent on possessing you, right? He puts on his seatbelt and grabs the wheel of the car, forcing them into a cement barricade. The crazy lunatic woman angel flies out the windshield, broken, battered, and seriously fucked up on the ground. It looked like her right leg was almost torn off entirely. Seriously creeped me out. But luckily I didn't have to get creeped out that long because Kaz decides he had enough of her back-talking shit and murders her right in broad daylight. What can I say? I laughed. Two more crazy angels show up to kick Dean about like a ragdoll for a while, until he decides that he has had enough of their shit and writes an angel casting out thingy on the ground with his own blood. What can I say? I have no idea what to call it. He wrote a glyph on the ground, slapped it with his hand, and they vanished into... where exactly? That's the trick with this new banishing act this time around. Heaven is on lockdown. No angels can get in. So where do the angels that Dean banished go? I guess we'll figure it out soon enough when these same angels come back seeking vengeance. Time will tell. Ezekiel once again offers to help save Sam, telling Dean that he can save him if he is allowed all up inside his brother. Now at this point is the time where I would expect a serious beatdown to occur, but none was forthcoming. Instead of raping his brother, he wants to heal him from the inside. Seems legit. Sam is still trapped in his head, but now he is having a rendezvous with the aforementioned character of Death himself. But Death doesn't seem perturbed, offset, or angry at all from the times Dean and Sam sent him home empty-handed. In fact, he seems quite personable, nice even. Dean shows up, Sam chooses to live, and Ezekiel angel rapes Sam's insides with a white-hot flash of angel love. The episode ends with Ezekiel telling Dean that they probably shouldn't tell Sam that he's inside of him. He even goes so far as to erase Sam's memory of any and all events that happened at the hospital. To be honest, this angel doesn't sound above board at all. He kind of sounds like a rapist. Doesn't he? All in all, it was a great season premiere. I have missed this show a lot, and I was wondering what they were going to do for the new season. I cannot wait for next week's episode. I will be reviewing all of this season of Supernatural, so please subscribe if you haven't already, and like, share, and favorite this video. Thank you for watching.